Hello and welcome to the First Impressions video brought to you by MMORPG. It's taking a look at a free-to-play browser-based game called Dragon's Wrath. This is going to be a browser-based MMORPG, fantasy setting, and you saw there were 4 different classes. I'm going to pick the mage-style character. It seems to be usually my forte. Also, there is a bit of a story. It's skippable. And one thing, it is a side-scrolling brawler. And you're going to use basically 2 keyboards set up here. You're going to have your fingers on WASD for movement, and you're also going to have them around the, basically the home keys. So, J is going to be your attack, I, U, O, L, depending on your abilities. So, get ready to not really use your mouse too much. They're thankfully hotkeys for the auto-tracking in the quest system is J. J is kind of like your go-to attack. So, you can see that was an ability. That's an example of one of my special abilities. So, it was U. You cast a tornado of sorts, and it puts it on a cooldown, does an AoE, also seems to knock everyone back. Missions are pretty fast. Eventually they get to the point where I'd say they're about a minute or two, at least in the first half hour. I can imagine they're getting longer, because it seems like as I'm going through the story they were getting consistently longer. There's also a rating system, so there is a competitive side to this game. Early on though, you're just going to be doing lots of quests, not too much anything else. Now, your abilities do shoot the way you face. You can't actually go back. I can switch the angle I'm facing. There's also special combos that you can unlock or you can use over time, like DD will let me sprint, and then J will let me do kind of a charge attack. So right now I'm just getting level. You can see also it kind of squishes your offensive abilities into one stat called power, and I can kind of gauge where you are. It's not like Diablo, it's going to have your damage, elemental damage, crit chance, crit damage, all that. It has everything squished basically into one stat. So here we're fighting kind of a mini boss. Also, I've unlocked another ability, and I also do have a blink ability too, which I'm not using obviously. Like I said, the mission's really fast. You do get a 3-star system, similar to most phone and mobile style games. Eventually, I will unlock a mount, but not quite yet. And not every mission is going to be just the exact same. I'm not going to go ahead and just do these quick brawler battles every single game. In fact, I will show you a different one as soon as I finish this. I did not see a way to shoot on an angle, so it's always shooting straight ahead in your field, which at times can be a little bit awkward because your opponent will have sometimes range on you, or they'll, if you move towards them to hit the attack, they'll hit you. So there actually is times where it can be a little bit difficult. And also you can see it does do the little kind of cutscene for the finishing animation. Look at a different style of mission, not just the brawler. This one is a riding mission. So you can see right here, I cannot grab these coins. However, I have a mount. I have a unicorn right here. K to ride. And now it's going to be kind of a racing game where I'm going to go through and do the trail here. Try to collect as many coins as possible. I missed a whole bunch there. Also kill enemies. Kind of want to avoid hitting the spikes though. And you can see over time that I am collecting coins, collecting gems. I got red gems, gold coins. Just collected a blue gem, killing lots of enemies. Get them all. Now there isn't much in the way of any sort of sound feedback to this. I'm not like getting ooh, ooh, or anything like that when I'm hitting guys. I'm not hearing ding 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 when I'm collecting coins or anything like that. So there's no real audio feedback. And for this guy that is the boss, you can see it's putting spots on the ground for when you can do damage to me. So avoid that. And then I basically just come up and headbutt him. So should be able to see his hit points going down as I hit him. So I come up, hit him, he runs away, comes back. And basically that's just the fight. I have to keep hitting him, and then if he drops something on the ground, I have to get out of the way. And then eventually I KO him. Mission's clear, get my 2 stars, 3 stars, 3 stars, and move on. At the end of that, then I get my mount, which will let me run through the overworld faster and have my mount with me. Also, it'll give me a mount ability, which will let me have a special, basically kind of an ultimate attack, which we'll look at right now. I mean, obviously right now I don't have to use it first, but boom! Big AoE, hits everyone on the screen in that direction, but a minute cooldown, so in a fast mission like this, obviously I'm not going to get to use it again, but you can also see right here, we are fighting more enemies and more waves of enemies. Now let's check out the in-game store. So I wanted to show leveling up skills and then the in-game store, and that's pretty much going to wrap it up. So this is going to be the skill tree. when you gain certain levels, you'll get skill points, which I can use to level up abilities. In this case, my Magic Whirlwind, and I'll level it up again. I have 3 skill points. Doesn't let me use them all, so not quite sure the requirement. Didn't explain it too well in the tutorial. In addition to that, we can also look at the in-game store. Use my level 10 reward since I'm over level 10 now. Close that, and then checking out the character sheets. There's not too much you do there. You don't really have stats that you level up. But the in-game store, you can go ahead and just make yourself better, but you can't exactly buy items. And then you get boosts. So in terms of free-to-play microtransaction model, doesn't seem as pay-to-advantage-ish as some games, but you definitely looks like there's advantages to using microtransactions. Like the game, check it out. It's available for free. Like the content, stay tuned. I want for MMO play. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go hop back on my unicorn.